Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft update video. Minecraft 1.9.1 is out, it is available for download, you can go update your game right now, but in this video we're going to be covering the things that have changed that you need to know about. Now as always there are some smaller bug fixes and things that really aren't worth mentioning. I'm going to cover the important stuff and we're going to go through it all one by one. Loot tables are now compatible with dispensers and droppers. We're in a jungle temple at the moment and this has dispensers in it, which is probably why this got added. It also comes with a new loot table, which is jungle temple dispenser. Now this has between 1 and 2 rolls to do between 2 and 7 arrows inside of the dispenser, which means you can have a minimum of 2 arrows inside the dispenser and a maximum of 14. Anyway, let's go down below. In case you've never seen them before, there is a dispenser over here, there's another one over there, and this is the sort of chest in which those loot tables generate loot for. Although it's a completely reasonable change, it's sad to see ghost blocks be removed from the game. These are blocks that are created that the client, that being like the player, believes exist, yet the server knows they don't. So for example, here is a machine that I made on the third Hermitcraft world, and it generates diamond blocks out of nothing, as well as a few other ones as well. But these are actually ghost blocks that aren't technically really there. If we pop down below, you can see there are some fancy slime block machines that exploit this bug, and it has been patched in this update. So I've loaded the world up in Minecraft 1.9.1 and you can see there are some obvious changes due to the update, and unfortunately this machine no longer works. Now I say unfortunately, this is a cool little thing you can do with a bug, but it is clearly a bug, clearly something that shouldn't be in the game, and it now has been corrected. This next change isn't going to be a big deal for the average Minecraft survival player unless you have a ludicrous amount of redstone in your survival world. However, for those of you that like to do big redstone projects and build redstone computers, this is going to be like music to your ears. There is a limit to the amount of tile ticks that can happen in a single tick, and that limit is 1,000. So let's say you have 1,001 repeaters all lined up to fire at the same time, then 1,000 of them will happen in one tick and the other one will happen in the next tick. Now this limit has been lifted from 1,000 all the way up to 65,536, which is a massive difference and hopefully going to help all of you out there who are building redstone computers. But for the average player, this update isn't really going to mean too much. This change is logical, however it may mess up any storage systems you have that use blocks above chests to lock the chest, because when there's a block above them they can't be opened, and this also meant that hoppers couldn't take items from them either. Now these are locked at the moment. Let's unlock them by flipping these levers and you'll see that items are actually going to get transferred into the chest at the bottom. So that is the change. Even if the chest is locked by a block above it, hoppers can still take items from it. This next change may just be my favourite in 1.9.1. It is the whooshing sound of the elytra. Listen as we descend. That sounds absolutely glorious. I love it. And as you go faster, it gets louder. And when you go slower, it gets quieter. And I love it. I think it's great. Definitely my favourite change in 1.9.1. Do you remember how these things used to say minecart.container? Well, that's been fixed. Just a small one I thought I'd mention. So now we can move on to the tweaks and changes to combat in 1.9.1, and this first one I unfortunately cannot demonstrate to you. I'm in a single player world. If someone could join me here then maybe I could, but the shield can now block weak attacks without taking any durability damage. So if another player were to attack me and I was blocking and they did under 3 points of damage or 1.5 hearts, then the shield wouldn't take any durability damage, which I think is a pretty sensible change. And here's something that hasn't changed, spam clicking. Now if you followed what they did in the pre-releases, they added something to prevent spam clicking, which is a little bit strange. It wasn't well received. It has been removed from this update. However, I am going to show you a clip of me explaining what this is. Anyway, what this does is it removes the penalty for spam clicking to some extent. Now I've got mining fatigue on here, and this is to highlight the change. If you look to the right of my hotbar, you can see the attack indicator recharging up. Now what I'm going to do is spam click my mouse and you're going to see that it doesn't recharge until it gets to about 75% of the way up. Now that's the change that they've made, and that means that there's less of a penalty for spam clicking in the game, which is bizarre because that's the whole reason these changes were made. If you watched my pre-release video, then you'll know that Diamond Armor now has Armor Toughness to make it a little bit better still than Iron Armor is, and I've since learned that this number right here, the Armor Toughness +2, actually stacks up, so with a full set of Diamond Armor you can have 8. Now I've been scratching my head trying to figure out how this works, and I don't know really what's going on, but I put the damage formula on the screen for you, and there you can see it is factored in. But the cool thing there is that this stacks up, so it means for each piece of armor, all of that armor toughness will help you prevent taking some damage. And last but not least, I am very sad to say that unfortunately in this update, boats on ice, it still works. You can still go at super speeds, which is amazing, and this is making me feel dizzy. Oh, bad idea. And that is it from me, this Minecraft update video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and be sure to check out the 25 secret changes in Minecraft 1.9 video if you haven't seen that one already. And by the way, thank you to all of you who checked that video out. It is approaching 1 million views, which is absolutely incredible. So thank you to all of you. I hope you have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye. And one last thing I'd like to mention, of course, by the time I go to release this video, I find out that Mojang have now called this update 1.9.2. Apparently there was some sort of error connecting to servers, and so yeah, I've been saying 1.9.1 the whole video, and it is 1.9.2. I'm expecting a million comments about that, but anyway, cheers for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.